We're here again.
Yeah. This bearded fellow to my right
is Callum. This bearded fellow to my left.
Deadpool.
Deadpool doesn't have a beard, dude.
Damn it!
Okay, so once again, it's Anthony Robinson from Nightmare Gaming. He never really wants to introduce himself because he's a dick. But never mind. So yeah, welcome to episode 3 of The Bearded Opinion. Today, once again, we're going to be doing the usual chat of bullshit regarding games, films and some random news out of the Metro. We've chosen the game and the film last month as per usual. Still not had many comments in regards of what we could do for the fans, but I'm sure that will come eventually. So this month we're going to be doing the Rise of the Tomb Raider gameplay demo, the Spectre 007 Spectre, the new James Bond's films, the official trailers and the teaser trailer we've watched, and once again 5 news stories from the Metro's weird news section.
Right, so shall we start with the Rise of the Tomb Raider?
Aye, Rise of Lara Croft the Tomb Raider.
Right, Rise of
Well,
tits met something, Rise on me, mate.
Well, I was actually really impressed with Tomb Raider that they brought back out in 2013. God, feeling old now. But that game was brilliant. I've been waiting for a sequel because they did really well with that, and for me it's the best Tomb Raider bar the first couple on like the PC and the PlayStation and
I'll give you that.
I mean, they sort of when Eidos started going downhill and they got taken over and the games just started coming out and they were bad. I mean, Tomb Raider Legend was probably passable.
Yeah, Tomb Raider Legend 1 2.
Anniversary was god awful. The random other ones that were just pretty shit, to be fair. But Tomb Raider 2013 brought Tomb Raider back in a new light. She was young. It was very much a cinema viewing experience. We've watched the gameplay trailer here for that's on the E3. It's not due out until November this year on the Xbox One
and 360. See, I'm annoyed that it's not coming to Windows, which will be on Steam, I assume,
or PlayStation until 2016.
Yeah, early 2016 for PC and late 2016 for PS4. So it's like, so Microsoft have basically thrown a shit ton of money at Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics.
Is Square Enix still doing it? They're only publishing it, aren't they?
Yeah, and Crystal Dynamics to develop it, but they've thrown a shit ton of money at them just so they can get it on the Xbox 360.
That makes me laugh though, the fact that they're saying that the platforms will be all of those, but they've not put any official dates. We've just got the first quarter for Microsoft, the fourth quarter for PlayStation. So they're going to bring it out next Christmas for PlayStation. And no doubt that date will be changed. There's no way they're going to wait an entire year.
You reckon them two might come out at the same time for Microsoft Windows and the PS4?
Yeah. I don't think they're going to wait an entire year to wait for PlayStation 4's release when... No, it doesn't make sense to me.
See, I'm shocked that
generally
the Xbox and the Windows version aren't being released at the same time due to the fact...
They're all Microsoft?
It's all Microsoft now, yeah. The Xbox runs on
no, that's maybe 10. Why that's Microsoft to put it in for the PC at the first quarter.
Maybe.
I'm very excited to see the game. I've seen the trailers. You know that it looks like it's going to be very similar to the format from 2013, the open world RPG. I like the fact they've brought the bow and arrow back. I'm excited to see that again because that was a great addition.
It was not just shoot.
Yeah. No doubt that they'll bring back the crafting of the upgrading crafting section. I don't know whether or not they'll do the scavenging again, where we'll do the hunting of food. Because to be fair, you didn't actually need to do that in the game at all.
I'd like to see it so the crafting is done. Like you get rid of that. Not maybe get rid of, but make the scavenging for scrap material less essential. Because you needed some of the stuff to get through the game.
Yeah.
And it... Yes, alright, unless you completely didn't bother getting the scrap. you had enough scrap to get the stuff.
Yeah, generally the game made sure you had enough to get the upgrades done.
I'd like to see the necessary ones just be given, and then have the other ones
more difficult to get.
Not more difficult, but make them an optional. So you could have, say, I don't know, just balling out here. You could have, say, double jump. You don't need it.
No.
But you can get it if you pay 5,000 scrap to buy springs on your boots or whatever.
Possibly.
Whereas to upgrade the pickaxe to a stronger pickaxe, you just have to be at the door and you'll go, oh, look, a better pickaxe. I'll pick that up and it's mine now.
Sorry, I'm just reading a bit from the wiki gameplay section. I was just interested to see that they're now including a weather system that the human and animal characters will react to.
And a day and night cycle.
They did the day and night cycle in the last Tomb Raider game, but it wasn't. But if they're adding it as an actual feature in this one, it must be proper coded in properly this time, because it wasn't last time.
Laura can swim.
She did last time.
No, she didn't. You didn't swim as her. She just went through water. So
not if you was in some of the rivers.
But it looks like it's going to be part of the actual gameplay.
That's good. Hiding in bushes and trees. It sounds very much like Square Enix have just gone, do you know what, Crystal? You've played some of the Assassin's Creed games, haven't you? Yeah, you know, like you can hide in bushes and you can get in trees and shit. Take that and make Lara Croft do it.
Yeah. Yeah, Rise of the Assassin's Creed Lara Croft edition.
Ooh.
What are you looking at?
Options now for multiple bows can be fashioned from specific animals and materials. That wasn't an option in the last one.
That'd be good.
I mean, the bow did get upgraded, but it was very much...
It was a bow.
You just found a bow, you're not crafting it.
Well, I think you'll find a bow, the first bow.
Oh, yeah, and more than likely up a tree with a dead guy attached to it like the last time. Other weapons such as the pistols and climbing axe make a return. Although in the actual screenshot for the game's case, looks very much like she's now got 2 climbing axes.
Yeah.
Because she only had the 1 in the last game.
So that could be interesting. They've added a hunting knife.
That's good for melee and sneak attacks. Because the last time with that, they didn't really do that. Sneak attacks were done mainly with the pickaxe. You just go and bash some fucker's brain out.
Ah, the Xbox version is being developed by Nixus.
Oh yeah, they're normally always under different developers. There'll be like the main developer, which is Crystal Dynamics in this case, but then when it goes through to other formats, they normally change the developer just to change the coding.
Yeah.
And
they are going to apparently do it into a trilogy.
On July 23rd, 2015, Square Enix announced Rise of the Tomb Raider for Microsoft Windows and PlayStation 4 with respective release dates of early 2016 and late 2016. I still think they're going to get changed.
I do. I
mean, alright, so they'll release the Xbox and they'll keep it on the Xbox One up until probably sometime January, February.
Yeah.
Xbox One and 360, which is bizarre again, because then why aren't they releasing it on the PlayStation 3?
Yeah.
As well as the PlayStation 4?
I think it's because Sony are pushing for... they're on about remaking a lot of the PS3 games for the PS4 because they've got a lot of and a lot of sequels coming for the PS4. And some of the things weren't released on the PS3. They were released on the PS2. They weren't released on the PS3, and the sequel is going to be on the PS4. So what they've said is remake the PS2 versions in HD,
which never work out very well.
They do, because
the only one I've played where they've got it right was Resident Evil, but the remastered HD version. So it's the remaster of the remaster.
Yeah,
that worked very well. The graphics were sort of passable by today's standards.
Yeah.
Some of the HD versions of the games I've played, though, they're not really HD.
No, they're not.
They're basically they've put the word HD on it just because it now runs on the newer console. That's cheating.
It is.
That's just cheating.
But that's what I think Sony are pushing for. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see. See, I'm not that thrilled for it. I didn't really like the reboot
of what?
Tomb Raider. I like the older games.
Yeah, I like don't get me wrong, I love the older games, but the only reason I like this is because, I mean, the reboot it's all about how Lara became the Tomb Raider.
I get why.
And to be fair, we never actually seen a Lara Croft origin story arc.
No.
And we are getting that, so it has to be done just to make it look, you know, just so the story gets in right.
I get it why, but I don't like. See, to me there.
But then again, you're not a massive fan of open world games.
It's not that open world. It's very. In fact, honestly, I think it's a bit too. Thing is, it's too railroady for the main story mission. But then there's nothing really amazing about going out and doing the extra stuff.
I mean, to be fair, generally, if you play the game how they want you to play the game, every time you get into an area, you wouldn't leave to do the story mission of that area until you've finished it.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's not one of them games where where they expected you to go back, because it is. I mean, although it's open world, you can go where the fuck you want. It's still very linear.
Yeah, it is.
But I mean, they added the fast travel feature in there, so you could fast travel between the different campsites. I don't think I ever actually used that feature.
Did you not?
I think no. I tell a lie. I think I did, but only once I'd got the only once I downloaded the DLC, because it opened a tomb up on like the first part of the game. And obviously, I'd saved it right at the end of the game, so I just used the fast travel, so I didn't have to go all the way through the woods again.
Yeah. I
mean, I'd be interested to see where they are with this one, because it doesn't look like we're on the island that we were in the last game. There's a lot more, well, bad weather by the looks of it, snow, and I mean, in the trailer, she's jumping from ice cliff to ice cliff, battling avalanches and trying not to die. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm looking forward to the game. I probably will buy it, but it won't be day of release. It'll be much later. More than likely, I'll wait till the Microsoft Windows version comes out, and then go from there with it. Although, I mean, to be fair, Tomb Raider's always been a console game for me. I prefer it on a console.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you that. I mean, when I played it, I got the first one on Steam in a sale. In fact, I think I got it in a Humble Bundle. I've played it with a controller. Yeah,
it's I tried it. The game is written for a controller.
It is. It's not an. It's my argument is, if it's a first person, you want keyboard and mouse. If it's a third person, you want a pad.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I mean, I use a pad for pretty much every game.
See, certain games.
But then again,
although saying that, I recently started using the pad for Alien Isolation, because I've been streaming that. And some of the key mapping, I thought, by the time I've remapped the keys, I'll just pick up the controller.
I mean, that's the thing with a controller. You don't ever really have to remap the keys for anything, because they make sure that it...
The main one I don't like with keyboards is when they map crouch to the C button. It's like, no, crouch is control.
Yeah, but then you end up having to sit for like an hour remapping all your keys.
Well, I mean, look, you got WASD. You can flip between shift and control with your little finger. Tab you can just about reach with your little finger, but C you've got to sort of bring your index finger down here, but that's for your flashlight and your reuse button.
I don't use your thumb then.
Well, your thumb's on the space bar, innit?
Stop moaning. You're always fucking moaning, you are. Anyway, that's Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
As I say, I'm excited to play it. He's not really bothered, but he doesn't really like the Tomb Raider games anyway.
Well, no, I don't like the remakes.
Well,
I love the old ones.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I like the new ones is because of the way that they've sort of filmed the game, if you like. It's very much
You think she looks fit?
But but she's based on, what's-her-call-it, isn't she? What's her name?
Jolie? Is it Angelina Jolie?
No, it's not Jolie. No, it's that young one that's in the Hunger Games.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so...
Before we move on to Spectre, Soma was released this week. A couple of days ago.
Have you played it?
I haven't finished it yet.
But you have played it?
I'm 2.5 hours in.
Is it good?
So far, really fucking good. See, I was worried they'd go back to Penumbra with it.
Yeah, we said this.
But they haven't. I mean, it's more open worldy than Amnesia.
That's good. Open world's always good in my book.
Not very open.
No, but I prefer.
But like, you can get lost.
Oh,
Amnesia, you couldn't get lost. It was very clear in Amnesia where you were going, what you were doing. I mean, for the first half an hour. I mean, all right, the first 20 minutes. Thing is, what I like about this, it sets you up of why you're there.
Oh right, yeah.
Basically, you're a dude. Spoilers. Basically, you're a dude who's gone who's had an accident, and you're dying basically. And you go to get your brain checked by this doctor who's developed a new technique.
Okay.
and then you end up in the Soma world, which seems to be in the future.
Okay.
Yeah, where there's a couple of things to kill you that are basically both reminiscent of the grunt from Amnesia, the dude with his face ripped off. If you run away and hide and don't look at them, then they can't find you, generally.
Okay.
And that's where I'm at the minute. I'm sort of you're trying to save, basically, humans are dead, you're trying to save the intelligence, which are basically the people who were in Pathos 2, the place is called. It saved all the humans' brains to hard drive.
Ah, right. So it's a little bit of like Silence in the Library, Doctor Who.
Yeah, sort of like that, but you're trying to save them. Because the world is already ended. All that was left is what is on this underground water. And you've ended up there and you're basically going around trying to figure stuff out. Because you don't know. Because you went to get your brain scanned, you stepped in this machine, you woke up there. I think it's teleport.
So in other words, well, it's either a teleport or... because the scanning system is more than likely coated in some serious amount of lead, it's more than likely like a massive explosion which put him in some sort of stasis and then it broke him up.
I think he's... Honestly, my opinion is that he's fell asleep during this scan. It's knocked him out. Oh, and it can scan.
Just dreaming.
He's dreaming, but it's because of this computer, the dream is so fucked. But it's dropping lots of hints that you're not a human. Basically, the humans are turning into part robots or becoming robots due to this infection type thing that's spreading. I think you're becoming a robot. Due to the fact that to progress the story, you have to keep sticking your finger in what I can only describe as computers' buttholes.
Right.
But so far, very good. You can get lost. It can take you a while. But if you're clever and you think, it shows you where to go. Like
so it's still
when you've done it, you go, oh, if I'd have just gone there, there, and there, I wouldn't have got lost for half an hour. I mean, I haven't got lost yet because I understand Frictional's thinking. So I just have to go there, 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 and there, and I've done. I don't think it's going to be a very long game again. But Frictional aren't known for long games.
Yeah, but then again, most horror survival stories aren't the longest games anyway.
Because otherwise you hit the problem of later Resident Evils where you're doing the same mission in new places.
Yeah.
I reckon I'm 2.5 hours in at the moment. I reckon I'm nearly about halfway through.
Yeah.
Because I'm on my way to launch this ship that has the human intelligence in it. There's a couple of reasons I can't yet, but that's basically where I'm at. And like I say, you can get lost, but it railroads you well without it saying, like in Amnesia, I have put the chemicals in the wine cellar. I wonder if I have to go to the wine cellar, which is across the hall. Whereas this, it'll go, go find the engine room.
Alright, so you know you got to look for the engine room, but you ain't got a fucking clue where it is.
Well, I just went straight up right, straight up left, right, into this lifeboat submarine thing, and went in. Go find the engine room. Well, it wasn't behind me, so it's in front of me. So where am I going? It took me a good 10 minutes to find it, and another good 10 minutes to work out how not... Because I wasn't thinking about my path there.
No, you were...
But when I got there and did what I needed to do, I started getting chased. I died twice trying to get out. But that's what the game should be.
Yeah.
Like, I was legitimately... Shit, where do we go? Okay, I remember this. Did I go left or... Shit, I'm dead.
Yeah.
So far, very good. Hopefully by the next one... it should all be out on my YouTube, so you go watch it. But B, I'll have finished it so we can give a review. I can give a full review on that.
Okay. Well,
but so far, very good. It's where it should be. I don't think they're going to beat Amnesia. I think that was not Machine for Pigs. A Dark Descent, because Amnesia and Machine for Pigs, as we all know, was a big ball of cack. I don't think it'll beat Dark Descent. I think it'll be their second best game. behind that, of course, will be the first Penumbra.
Okay.
Then Machine for Pigs, then the second Penumbra, then the third Penumbra. Because I can't even play the third Penumbra. In the third Penumbra, if you do one thing wrong, the game can't progress.
That's so stupid.
Yeah. If you do things out of sync a bit, the game can't progress.
Bizarre.
Right,
okay.
so that was a bit of... There's
a recap on Soma for you there.
Yeah, there's the review. Very good game. Go buy it, go play it.
Okay.
No reason not to.
We're going to move on to the new 007 Spectre film. Da 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 da. Everyone loves a Bond film.
They do.
Daniel Craig, I actually really like as Bond.
I do.
I think this is his last Bond.
I think it's supposed to be.
Or has he signed one for one more?
I don't think officially he's said anything.
No, but I think this is either it's his last one or his second to last.
I'd like to see him continue, personally.
We've watched the trailers. There's the teaser trailer and a couple of the main official ones out now. Well, what can we say? It looks good, as do most Bond films, to be fair, in the adverts. It's only when you watch them that you get this sense of, like, what the fuck have I just
Why am I wasting my time, yeah.
You know, I mean, just hitting on Daniel Craig a little bit here. I like him as Bond. He's got the right attitude for Bond.
Yeah.
He's got the right look for Bond. He was very good in Skyfall, very good in Casino Royale. This one, I don't know. I mean, when you think about it, they're going to be really... Their main spy-type movie that's coming out soon this year, that's going to be its rival, is obviously going to be the new Mission Impossible, which we spoke about.
Yeah.
This one should be better. I mean, it's British, so, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I think this last Mission Impossible is going to be the last.
No, I'm pretty sure that they've said that they're doing a couple more.
Oh, I thought...
Oh, yeah, do you know... sorry, just to do a sidetrack. You know, the other day I said that Gears of War has pretty much had it.
Yeah.
They're releasing another one.
Oh, God. In the last one we said Gears of War was ended.
Yeah, and it's not. It really ain't, because I did some research on it, peeps, just to update you, and they are releasing another game, Gears of War game. So, a little bit of upsetting news. Anyway, Spectre. So,
yeah,
the trailers look good. I mean, I love the relationship that they put in with Daniel Craig and the guy that they've got to play Q.
Yeah.
They had a great chemistry. That guy's back in this one.
Yeah.
Who's playing Q, so I'm really excited to see that because they were really good together. Bit of an overview of Spectre. Spectre's supposed to be a secret bad organisation, as per the usual.
Which actually reminds me of the new Mission Impossible.
Yeah,
they're both fighting their counterpart.
Their counterpart, yeah, basically. Spectre's got something to do with James Bond's dad, though.
Dad or brother or something.
Some sort of family connection there. Obviously, we've got the new M because she left the last film, and we got who was it? Gareth Malloy.
Gareth Malloy as the new M. Yeah,
I thought. Hold on a minute, I can't be right because I'm sure it was Ralph Fiennes last time. Unless that's his, yeah. It's Ralph Fiennes, but it's Lieutenant Colonel Gareth Malloy.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, it is Ralph. Yeah,
it's Ralph, but that's his character. Once again, I like Ralph Fiennes. I'm pretty sure he'll play the role of M very well. I mean, the reason that we all like the James Bond films: gadgets, guns, girls.
Yeah,
the
3 Gs.
Am I missing any other G there?
Well, if every other movie's taught us anything, James Bond finding the G spot.
Oh, yeah, he always finds that. Yeah, gadget, guns and girls. And I suppose if you're going to add a C, it'd be cars.
Yeah. But even the cars are his gadgets. They've got...
Yeah, I mean, they're full of all sorts, aren't they? I mean, for me, the best car was Pierce Brosnan's... I can't remember what make it was. I think it was a Beamer, but he could... he had his mobile phone was a fucking touch control.
Oh yeah,
that were amazing.
And now everyone's got one.
I mean, the beautiful thing is about James Bond is it's not trying to be anything. It's not. You know what you're going to be watching. you know you're going to be watching an hour and a half to 2 hours worth of some dude ripping the shit out of an evil organisation, shagging his way through all the bad women.
He'll nearly lose, then he'll win.
He'll nearly lose and then he wins because, as we know, that's how any action film goes.
Yeah.
You piss off the main character fucking kills you for it, and then nearly looks like he's going to die but doesn't. Why? Because he's the main character and he can't die.
Pretty much.
It's pretty much like whenever you're watching...
I've seen a couple of movies where the main character dies, and I love that.
Yeah,
to give them humanity.
But you don't see that very often.
No, you don't.
You generally just know what's going to happen. It's like, you know that if there's a plane... If you've watched the film about a plane crash, you know who's going to survive that plane crash just because, for one, their names are in the opening credits.
Number two, the camera's focused on them about 60 times.
Yeah, within like the space of 10 minutes. So... You know, it'll be it'll be another great Bond film.
And always, there'll be two of them if they've had who's had an argument.
Yeah, definitely.
And they'll if two characters in a film have an argument, they're in it.
They'll live, and they'll more than likely get together and have sex and babies.
Yeah.
Generally.
Even if it's two men. We're not homophobic here.
Yeah, yeah. I am interested to see the new Bond film.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
Just because I like... Ooh. So, Monica Bellucci is...
going to be the oldest Bond girl.
She's 50 years old. She don't look a day over 30, though.
Except for her neck. Her neck's a bit...
I've seen her face.
Well, click on a bloody wiki then.
Shut up.
Suck me dick.
Filmography. Let's look
at... she was in... All
right, fucking hell.
Near the top. Bram Stoker's Dracula was one of Dracula's brides.
Well, yeah, but that's too old for me to have...
I recognise her from that, now it's said it.
Ah, The Matrix. She's Persephone. She's the, you know, the... Oh, shit. The guy that can see into the future. It's his wife.
Yeah.
She's the one that says she wasn't kissing your face, my love.
Yeah.
Because she was kissing the guy's cock.
She was in The Brothers Grimm as the Mirror Queen. I've never seen that film.
That is actually a really good film.
I'm just throwing out some stuff you might have...
The Whistleblower.
Yeah, she was in The Whistleblower. Not Whistleblower.
Oh, she's in The Sorcerer's Apprentice as a Veronica as well.
I've never
that
seen
Nick Cage film where he plays one of Merlin's apprentices who then takes on an apprentice in modern day times. Very good film.
She was in Passion of the Christ as Mary Magdalene. There you go. Some people know that.
So she played a whore.
Yeah.
She, you know, we don't know what she fucks like. Probably like a whore. There you go.
Hey man, fuck like a whore ain't a bad thing. So,
okay, so
but yeah, in general,
Spectre, we're looking forward to it.
Looks good.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really a lot you can say about a Bond film. You either like Bond or you don't like Bond, and if you don't like Bond, I don't want to talk to you. It's pretty much as simple as that, people, because everyone likes Bond. I mean, we've got some good films coming out this year. Bond, for me, is going to be one of those ones that I'm looking forward to.
I mean, on a side note, I'm looking forward to... We're getting like 5 films that I need to go see at the cinema next year. I mean, number 1 being Deadpool.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to watch the new Star Wars on day of release.
Are we?
Yeah, because I'm buying the tickets for that.
Oh, awesome.
So we're going to go and watch that. So
there you go. We'll review that.
We will review that on a very special episode that we'll probably
do a one-off just for the review.
Well, no, because what we could do is we could do the new Star Wars film and then do Battlefront.
Yeah.
Because Battlefront's out soon.
Yeah.
So we could also discuss Battlefront because that's a remake of the original Battlefront.
So yeah, look out for a Star Wars.
So yeah, we'll be doing a special.
Dig up some like old news stories about Star Wars.
Yeah, as well. Yeah. So yeah, we will do a special Star Wars episode around Christmas time when the next episode gets released.
Is that when it's coming out just before Christmas?
It gets released. It was due to be released on the 18th. Now it's been released on the 17th because for some reason they've moved it a day forward. I'm not complaining because I'm really happy. It just means I get to see it earlier.
Yeah. So yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to the new Bond film. Looking forward to the new Star Wars film. But we'll talk more about Star Wars on the special Star Wars episode.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure actually the Star Wars theme music's not even copyrighted anymore. Like the copyrights run out, so I'm pretty sure we'll be able to change our opening music for 1 episode.
Yeah, I can't see why not. YouTube might throw a diddler in it, but fuck it.
I'll just tell YouTube to get on their knees and sort up.
Right. So I guess it's now on to the.
Yeah, we're about half an hour in, which now we're gonna start our new. Well, I say our new. We're gonna do our 5 random news stories from the Metro. just a little bit. We always choose the Metro because it's a free newspaper. It's unpolitically biased. And it's free. I said free, didn't I?
I think you said free twice.
By the way, it's free.
It's free.
It's free. No, but we
Go
like
out and buy it.
We like the Metro because there's always they don't always do the news that the Sun's going to do or the Daily Mail's going to do. They do the weird news, and that's what we're interested in because I don't want to know that there's been another car accident and someone's died. I don't want to know that the government is fucking up the country. I want to see these random news stories and have a laugh.
It annoys me in the comments when people moan, this isn't news. It's like, well, go read The Independent then.
Well, no, I mean, it's like, well, it is news because it's new stories that haven't been told yet. So it's not olds. Yeah, it's not the olds.
But I know what they mean. It's like, well, go read The Independent then.
Yeah, go and read a politically biased newspaper. If you don't want to read stuff that isn't news, go and read a politically biased newspaper, and guess what? You'll be reading shit that isn't news.
It's like, you know what I found quite funny? You know when our Prime Minister didn't sing the national anthem?
No, he's not Prime Minister. Jeremy Corbyn.
Yeah, that's the one, sorry.
The new leader of the Labour Party.
But everyone was moaning about him not singing the national anthem.
Yeah, I know, and that day we had tax cuts.
Yeah. Who's the only paper that reported it?
Metro.
Yeah.
Metro are the only paper out. I mean, they did report about Jeremy Corbyn not singing the national anthem. By the way, if you got a problem with that, go and suck a dick. Who cares? No one wants to sing the fucking national anthem.
I don't
anyway.
know it.
God
everyone
save
our
But the thing is, though, is that people have been wanting to scrutinise Jeremy Corbyn since he got elected as leader.
Yeah.
Right. So the minute that they could find something to scrutinise him for it,
the tiniest little thing,
they did it and they jumped on it. And as we know, the media are never wanting to publish the stories regarding the government in what their decisions are. We know what the decisions are because the Metro will tell us. The Metro don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Anyway, the 5 news stories that we're going to go with today. The first one we're going to do is 130,000 people have signed a petition to stop discount catered foods in the House of Lords. I'm right behind this.
Me too.
I'm
sorry, they earn silly money.
They're lords, for fuck's sake. They get money from the tax.
Yeah. They don't pay tax and they get given money from it. Whereas, according to this, 1.1 million people in the UK rely on food banks. No, that's not counting any other fuckers.
We, just to read a little bit from this. So, George Osborne, who's in this article as well, is obviously talking about plans to scrap free school meals, and things like that. Now, the student that started this petition, his name is Alex Satchwell, and he's from Sheffield, and he believes that because there's over 1 million families and households in this country currently using food banks because they can't physically afford to pay their rent and buy food, he doesn't believe it's fair that £1.3 million of taxpayers' money is being spent at the House of Lords just so they can get a cooked meal by a chef. That to me is sick. It's disgusting. And, you know, I mean, he's had over 100,000 people already agree with him on his petition, which means I believe when you get to 100,000, it gets actually put into debate by the House of Commons.
Yeah, it does.
So,
go sign it.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I'll pop the link in the description.
It's on change.org.
Oh, they couldn't find it. So maybe it's done now. Yeah,
it's definitely gone, or it's been taken down.
Yeah, I mean maybe I'm not going to throw a thing in the works, but
just search a petition for House of Lords.
Meals.
Okay,
yeah.
So, no, I know why this is, because these petitions on change.org are nothing to do with this country.
Yeah, they're not.
They're all American ones.
Yeah. Oh no, they've got the free school meal ones. But yeah, either way. But okay, so we can't put.
I'm sorry. Just to stay on this thing about how the House of Lords is getting loads of money for their food, and currently the current Conservative government want to scrap free school meals. A lunch lady. This is just on this petition website. We're on change.org. A lunch lady in Oxford. I think that's America because it says Denver in the news slip. Got fired for giving hungry kids free meals at school.
That's ridiculous.
So,
but yeah, so we can't put that in the description, I'm afraid. But we'll put the news article in as normal. But yeah, he's basically saying that, like, they get £13 worth of veg, £16.50 bottle of
Yeah,
Merlot.
in the Barry room, open to members of senior staff and guests. They get roulade of pigeon with
celeriac puree.
I'm pretty sure that's pretty much just celery puree. Mushroom consomme and baby vegetables. 13 quid, that is. 13 fucking pound. You could buy nearly a fucking week shopping from Aldi for 13 quid.
You could.
And they also got a bottle of Chilean Merlot for £16.50. That's just disgusting to me. They should be made to take their own dinners in like we have to at
or
work.
Pay for them. I don't mind if they pay for them out their own pocket.
Oh no. They do pay for them, but everything's subsidised down. So
yeah.
That meal there probably should cost them 20, 28, 29 quid, but they're only paying 13.
Yeah. But I don't mind if they're going to pay the old 30 quid themselves.
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
Yeah,
but no,
that's fine.
Put that money back in the school meals. You pompous pricks. Is my response.
But it's just, I mean, I understand this guy's point because obviously there are over 1 million people in this country currently that have to use food banks. And that's not just before you start the doldosses, you know, the people that go and sign on and they don't want to look for a job. That's people that are genuinely looking for work and signing on. And in fact, what the most upsetting statistic is that, like, I think it's about 65 or 70% of people that use these food banks are full-time employed.
Yeah, something like that.
They're full-time employed people. They're people that have got a job. They are working.
But have to pay in gas, lecky,
yeah, but because
rent.
of all the bills they've got to pay, including the tax that keeps going up and all the rest of it, they physically cannot afford to buy the food for their family, so they're having to go to these food banks. And it's disgusting, especially if the Hassel Lords, as we've just seen, you know, have just getting £1.3 million worth of catering. It's disgusting, really is disgusting, and it's pissing me off.
Yeah. But right, anyway, so we'll move on to the next one now.
So we're on story 2.
Transgender woman held up in airport after penis was flagged as an anomaly in a
full body scanner. Okay, so this lady here, she is a lady now because she's post-op. Shadi Petosky said that she was left humiliated after being subjected to a 40-minute pat-down by security personnel, causing her to miss her flight. The writer was pulled aside and inspected for explosive material after passing through the full-body scanner for women at Orlando International Airport. Her penis had flagged up as an anomaly on the scan, as mocked up in the tweet below. So, I mean, what? She's completely humiliated by this, by the way. Yet she felt the need to tweet the whole story.
Yeah, that makes me laugh a bit.
That's like, well, hold on a minute. Then, are you being serious or whatever?
Like, I get it. Like, all right, this new technology, it does need sorting out for like trans and all the rest of it.
But if she's that embarrassed, she's that humiliated, why is she sat there and tweeted the whole thing?
Yeah.
She even took a selfie where she looks like she's crying. I mean, this was in America, bear in mind.
At Orlando.
Now, if she still has her penis, I mean, it doesn't say anywhere if she's post-op, pre-op, whatever. If she still has her penis, then she should have gone into the male scanner. For a start off.
Yeah.
If she's post-op and that scanner still chose it, still chose to turn around to her and say, yeah, you don't have your penis, but we're getting an anomaly. That's different. But we've not been given that information. From the information that we've been given here, if it's saying her penis is flagged up as an anomaly, she still has a penis.
Yeah. I don't know. She should have, she's not out by
Plus,
tweeting
I'm pretty
it.
sure when you took by airport security, don't your phone get taken off you?
Yeah, well, I think this is all like after, but manager told her to ask for a private screen. It's like,
not being funny, but you just turn around and say, I tell you what, look, let me walk through the man scanner because I've still got a dick. I see what happens, and it'd have probably flagged up as fine.
Yeah.
But, I mean, obviously we all know that airport security in our country, in America and in a lot of other countries, dead strict at the minute. You know, we've still not got over 9/11. We've still not been, you know, we're still not at a place where we can be relaxed, I suppose is the word. Would they have been able to tell she was transgender? No, but if she'd have said that she was, they probably would have got embarrassed and stopped touching her dick. Maybe, I don't know.
But no, I think she's thrown this a bit too far.
A little bit out of proportion.
It's like if you just...
I think it's just because she's transgender.
I honestly don't think that she told anyone. I think she's done all this post the problems.
Yeah.
She was probably running through security at the last minute anyway. Like, because I'm not being funny, right? 40 minutes, yeah? They tell you to arrive at the airport 2 hours before your flight. If she's there for 40 minutes, she was late anyway.
I described what the flagging screen looked like to an artist, and this is the anomaly. So there's a picture on this link, obviously the links will be in the description, that she tweeted where what it looks like some guy probably on his tablet has literally like sat in the airport and just drawn a couple of bodies, drawn a scan button and just put a yellow box where a penis should be.
Yeah.
I'm being held by the TSA in Orlando because of an anomaly, and then in brackets my penis. So she doesn't really seem bothered.
So like, I think she's thrown this more out of proportion.
Hold on. The TSA at the Orlando airport told me I couldn't take photos, but this is... I think that's supposed to be like...
I think that's
degrading. But she's put it in denigrating or some shit.
Yeah.
But either way, she's missed a flight by this point.
But bear in mind, right, this is at 9:27. Now scroll up.
9:28. 9:08 was when she was being held, but then at 7:11 p.m.
Yeah, was when
the actual flagging screen happened.
So what is it?
So hold on a minute. How was she held for 40 minutes?
This is like 2 hours later.
Okay, bizarre. The TSA has left me in a room alone. There is an officer holding the door. That was at 9:30.
Yeah, they've got... At this point, I still don't think she said anyone it's my penis. I don't think she has.
Okay, right. So then, but this flag was dead centre on my groin. I'm a feminist. No, you're a transgender. You're not a feminist. I didn't want to make a woman pat
my crotch down. I froze. This was at 6:24 a.m. This is not 40 minutes, woman.
Airlines manager is telling me that in the future ask for a private screening. No. That's wrong. No airline manager ever would point something out to someone and make them feel more bad about the situation. I don't believe that comment. And if the airline manager did say that, he needs a slap because that's discrimination. Reporters are asking me why I was in Orlando. It was a Harry Potter trip with my mum for my birthday / her retirement. So where's the mum in this ordeal? Yeah,
has her mum got through?
Did her mum go home? I am through. It was about 40 minutes, 2 full body...
Hold on.
That's at 5:02. So it seems that...
She's done something here. She's...
That...
Oh, wait, hold on. So that's what... That's
the 22nd. That's the next day.
Yeah, right.
That's the next day. So it all started at 9:10. And then
9:30
went through till that's the next day. That's the same day.
That's 11 o'clock that night after she's spoken to the manager, right? So good on. That's the next day. And that's So all right. So it was 40 minutes.
It's just the Metros put them in a random order. But okay. So she was in there for about 40 minutes. They eventually let her go after she'd had 2 full body pat downs. Why she'd need 2 full body pat downs? I'm pretty sure they'd be able to feel a cock.
Well, I'm not being funny, right?
A full disassembly of luggage and a missed flight. Well, I wouldn't worry too much about your missed flight, Shaddy, because I'm pretty sure that they'd have put you on the next one anyway. And
I'm not being funny, right? If 2 full body... At what point did they say, right, we're putting a man and a woman in this room, you're going to strip? Like, I'm sorry. I get that the airport are trying to do security. Pick something. And anyone who don't agree, you know what? It's fine. If you don't agree, you don't agree. But she could have had a bomb down her pants. You didn't know that. They didn't know that.
No. That's fair enough. But at the same time, this whole ordeal seems like it could have been handled a lot better
by both parties.
By both parties, her and the airline. Okay, well, let's go to the next one because that one's doing my head in. Okay, so this next one is this dad made an elaborate soothing machine for his kid and the baby hates it. Now, I love this, and I love it for a simple fact that this guy has basically built his kid a wheelbarrow, in effect.
Yeah.
Which the car seat fits onto, and the way it moves is he's mackled together some sort of a drill with some wooden cogs that makes the wheels go.
Looks like one of them battery operated drills.
So yeah, he's using a drill as the main drive force, which is turning cogs to turn the wheels. So it does move by itself. It's on a wire.
Yeah, so it looks like he's used a cheap drill and put his own wire on it.
I'm not surprised the baby don't like it, to be fair.
It looks fucking terrifying, mate.
It does look terrifying. I don't know how fast it goes. Probably with the weight of the car seat on it, it'll probably drop the speed to walking
I think it's
speed.
supposed to rock. I don't think it's supposed to...
Oh no, I think it moves.
No, I think, because here it says it's supposed to rock. Shut up, man. Let's mute it. Let's have a look.
No.
Oh no, it does. It moves, yeah. Yeah, and the baby is like...
Fucking hell. Look at the size of that extension lead, man.
It's going right...
That's right around the house 3 times. Jesus.
Mr. Wood. Mr. Wandel. Do yourself... Matthias Wandel. Wandel. For fuck's sake, man. Sort your electrics out. But still, yeah, I wouldn't build this for a bit. Can you imagine? I mean, like, alright, your daughter, if we put her in it, she'd piss herself.
Oh, yeah.
But if we put Charlie in that as a baby, he'd have cried, no. If we'd have put your lad in it.
To be fair, the baby just doesn't want to be soothed by a machine. It wants to be soothed by its parents. So
yeah.
Instead of spending time building your kid something that it doesn't want, spend some time with your kid.
Yeah.
You know? It's not hard.
No.
I mean, I understand children can be stressful, noisy, and you want to just kill them, but they're kids and they can't help it.
Yeah.
But, okay, I mean, this is going to be a really quick story because, to be fair, there's not a lot we can say. We just really wanted to... I mean, we touched upon things that dads do for their kids last month.
Yeah.
With the dad that basically said, well, if my kid wants a Barbie doll, he can have a Barbie doll.
Yeah, but...
This dad... And we also did the... did we do the Mario?
Yeah, the room.
So we seem to be doing at least like one dad story a month at the minute.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's...
And this dad's obviously built something that, I mean, to be fair...
He's tried.
Engineering-wise, it's fucking genius.
And he tried.
And yeah, you know...
But he needs a slap and to hug his kid.
But engineering-wise, it's just a genius idea to use a drill and some wooden cogs. His carpentry skills are obviously next to none because he's, you know, done really well with it. But yeah, that's pretty much all we can say about this one. As I say, it's only going to be a short one. It's just mainly so you can see it and see what some people out there are willing to build for their kids, basically.
Yeah. Right, it's next one. A TV presenter has landed a dream job after wearing this breast top. Basically, this woman
in Albania
who's Enki has worn a top which, well, if she sneezes, her tits are on show. After she wore it in one of them screen tests, reading the news, she got the job and she's thanking that she has large breasticles and a top that if she sneezed, they are falling out of.
Well, I mean, that looks to me, it's not even a top. I'm pretty sure it's just a jacket that she's just not put anything underneath and her tits are just like in the jacket.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't take much to get her tits out, you know what I mean? It's not one of them, it's not like, you know, a proper breast top.
No, because normally don't they have like a long ear, a bit of a chain?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty much just like
a jacket.
Yeah, like a fashion blazer, and she's just basically just got her tits hanging out, and I'm pretty sure she did that on purpose to get the job.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, we all know that in
the media, tits sell.
Yeah, but I mean, in Europe, a lot of European programs, adverts, even. All sorts of things like that. They do have like topless women in them. To sell orange juice, they'll have like a topless woman like squeezing oranges around her tits and stuff like that. You know, so fair enough, you know, but I wouldn't want a woman reading my news just because she got her tits out.
Apparently, according to this, her parents also supported her position.
What, to get her tits out?
Yeah.
Well, then he's not really a dad, is he?
Either that or that's a family that are very close. Right, shall we just leave this story for people to look at and wank over later?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, there's a YouTube video in the story. You won't understand a word unless you can speak Albanian, which we don't.
No. If you want to wank, go watch it.
She's an attractive woman.
Yeah,
by all means. And I understand that in the media you want attractive women reading your news, you want attractive women selling you your orange juice and your Ribena and your cars and whatnot. But I don't know. I don't think she should have got the job just based on the fact that she can pretty much just get her tits out.
Not for a normal news. I mean, I swear there's things all over the world where there's naked news and shit.
Oh yeah, there's like news parody programs,
nude news, and where they do legit news, but
they're completely starkers.
Yeah,
which is all right if you've just come in the house at 2 o'clock in the morning, you're pissed out your head, and you didn't manage to pull.
Yeah,
it saves you spending out on the fucking porn, doesn't it?
But, oh yeah, paying them premium $15.99 a night channels.
Yeah,
or whatever it is.
Saying that internet porn's free, so
yeah. Right.
Yeah. So if you want to see a semi-naked Albanian news reporter, click on the link below. If not, don't bother. You know, I'm not going to force you.
She will though if you see her. But anyway, last one. Something that's a bit more special to me.
It's a good news story. It's a feel good, sort of heartwarming.
Yeah.
Ball tickler. And basically, it's the headline is Inspirational paralysed Manchester United fan uses the world's first mouth-controlled console to beat his mates. Now the controller looks like PlayStation 3.
It's PS4. Now,
is it PS4?
Yeah, because it's the new FIFA game.
Oh, I weren't sure if they used the old controller to do it though.
It's not actually a voice control console. It's the controller.
He can control it with his mouth.
Yeah. See, I've streamed twice now for the Able Gamers, and this is kind of shit that they put money into researching. They like doing shit like this. You know, anyone should be able to game. If I lopped his hands off, this would be what he'd use. And it's shit like this. Why can't everyone play games the way we all do? He can't play games because he's paralysed.
Although he used to be able to play games.
Yeah, he used to.
Okay, so let's give you a little bit of backstory on this. Sometimes in life, tragedy strikes. But the way Will Clark, this is the guy that's paralysed, and his mates have responded to this traumatic incident is inspiring. Football fan Will, who is now 30, was taking part in a triathlon when he came off his bike in a freak accident and suffered a spinal injury. So he's been left paralysed because of this accident. It was so severe that he's lost use of all his limbs and is now paralysed from the neck down. So, yeah, he can't use his hands, can't use his legs or anything else like that. And basically, it's meant that he's not being able to play on his games console. He's needing assistance to do the most basic tasks, eating, drinking. And obviously, that's going to make you feel a bit shit. But I mean, obviously, the controllers for most games consoles, as we know, they're always held in your hand anyway. You know, unless of course you're playing like with the Kinect system.
Yeah.
Or well, that's really it, isn't it?
But yeah, so he's now got a full gaming chair where the buttons are operated by his shoulders and the joystick that he uses. He uses his lips and his chin. You know, and it's voice controlled, and this is amazing shit, guys. You know, this is the kind of thing that needs to be sort of real. Yeah, like there's a picture of him doing the joystick with his mouth, and this is amazing.
Okay, so
doctors told him he wouldn't be able to play again. Well, they were wrong.
Well, I mean, the Metro, as we know, they always do a poll.
Yeah.
And in this one,
normally what they do is they say, "Is this good or bad?"
Basically, in so many words, yeah.
Yeah.
In this one, it's either it's inspirational or it's inspirational. And so far,
if you don't agree, you're a cock.
It's basically an 80-20 split between inspirational and inspirational. So that's 100% for inspirational, which it is inspirational.
It is. And if you don't agree, go fuck yourself. I don't like football, but I'm not being funny. Yeah, he's a Man U fan, but even if you're a Man City fan and don't like it because he's Man U, go suck a dick.
The idea isn't about what team he likes. It's about the fact that
he can play with his mates on
with him and his friends. With him and his friends creating and helping to create this system. More people out there, more paralysed and disabled people out there are going to be able to play on these games consoles, which is something that for a lot of them they've never had the opportunity to do.
Yeah, because you got to think a lot of them are born that way.
I mean, obviously this chap was unfortunate because he had an accident later on in life, so he had the, you know, from what we can see, probably during his school years and things like that, he was very active, you know, running around playing football. But now he can't do that anymore, and he still wants to be able to play his PlayStation. I mean, I don't even know if PlayStation have got involved in helping create this system.
It'll be one of the... there's half a dozen charities also that help with this shit. It'll be one of them.
So, I mean, you don't know. I mean, in a couple of years' time, they might be selling that prototype...
Like, stuff like this.
That prototype gamer's chair,
yeah,
on the mass market for people that are paralysed.
That's what it should be. There should be shit like this available to buy. But at the same time, I love what these charities are doing, because not everyone's disabled in the same way. So they adapt to their individual disability and go, right, and they will sit there. They mould plastic, put in chips and wires and shit for the sake of it. And, you know, because they want to help people. So go help these charities. Go support your football teams, and yeah, this was really good.
Well, I mean, that's about as far as we can go with that news story. I'm sorry, I'm gonna add one extra news story to this,
another one, are you?
But that's just because I've just seen it pop up on the must read section of the Metro, and it seems that Arsenal fans have boycotted Costa Coffee until Gabriel Paulista returns from his suspension. He got sent off for with a double yellow card. No, he got sent off with a red after a tackle with Diego Costa, while he only got a yellow card. So, you know, typical I'm a football fucking idiot. They're boycotting Costa Coffee because of Diego Costa. Costa Coffee and Diego Costa have got fuck all to do with each other. I was just thinking that.
Do they even have any, like, does his dad own the company or something?
But I just can't, this is, oh my lord. I mean, I'm reading tweets now, and I can't believe that
Arsenal fans that they will boycott Costa Coffee simply because it has the name Costa in it, crying with laughter.
Arsenal fans are the type of wrong'uns that would genuinely boycott going to Costa Coffee because of yesterday. So basically, you know, I'm just talking about this because I've seen it, and I think it's hilarious that an entire football team's fan base is saying that Costa Coffee are going to be boycotted because of Diego Costa's poor play.
And the worst part is, guys, 38% of people agree that they should boycott Costa Coffee.
I'm hoping that at least half of that 38% is people taking the piss.
I really hope, because if not,
I mean,
shit the bed.
If you want to see it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my friend Anthony to make sure that the the conjunction, the conjoining news story gets put in there as well, which I think he's just closed it actually.
That one? Was it that one we wanted? Yeah. I'll put the conjoining one in, which is what happened. Yeah, basically on why they're, you know, I mean, I've seen the incident yesterday on the news, and yes, Diego Costa should have been sent off. He did make a really serious tackle, and he did get away with it very, very fucking lightly. But Arsenal's reaction by boycotting a fucking coffee house is redonkulous. And at the end of the day, Costa aren't going to care.
Well, no, Costa are just going to go, Arsenal, are you being for fucking real?
Yeah. They don't care. They're still going to sit there.
I mean, I can almost see what's going to happen now. I mean, this news story was put in on Monday, the 21st of September this year. So that was 2 days ago.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if in another 2 or 3 days there's going to be like half of the Arsenal team all inside a Costa Coffee taking selfies.
Yeah.
Just to say, well, we're not boycotting them, so stop being stupid.
Or it'll be the other way around. Annoyingly.
Or Or, just to stir up trouble, a load of Chelsea fans will go into Costa Coffees and then start putting Arsenal shirts in them or something stupid. They'll do so, because football in Britain, to those that aren't from Britain that are listening,
it does that.
That's what we're like with British football. And I'm going to say British football because football to you is a different sport over there, because what we're talking about is what you would call soccer.
Yeah.
Which I hate because it's not fucking soccer, it's football.
You play hand-egg.
Yes, you do, yeah. We play football. You know, our game came first. So, fuck that.
Yeah.
Our game came first. So, it is football. Anyway, but that is just the kind of things that British football fans are like.
Yeah.
Thick, pig-ignorant arseholes.
Yeah. Not all of them.
Not all of them, just the ones that are boycotting Costa because of a fucking random player. But then again, this is what happens when two teams from the same place.
Yeah, because they're both London, aren't they?
Yeah, they're both London. Arsenal and Chelsea, the two biggest London teams going. So, you know, it's just all that inner city rivalry, you know, the main rivals and arch nemesis and all that bollocks.
And I've got one thing to say: grow up.
Yeah, I mean, if you are an Arsenal fan and you're listening and you are boycotting Costa Coffee from this, don't be a dick. You know, at the end of the day, it's not Costa Coffee's fault that they share the same name as a footballer that is a cheating bastard. You cannot boycott a coffee house for someone else's mistake.
No.
Otherwise, whenever we have a falling star that hits the planet, I'm gonna have to start boycotting Starbucks.
Yeah.
Just because it's got the word star in it.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
If an American ever comes up to me and tries and gives me $1, I'm going to have to boycott Starbucks as well. It's got the word books in it.
Yeah, sorry.
Right, so we're going to leave this one here.
Yeah, we're going to end. I mean, this one's this podcast today is about where it should be, around about the hour mark.
Yeah.
We have overrun over the last couple of weeks, couple of months. We apologise for that.
But yeah.
But that's it basically. So I've been Callum Turner. He's been Anthony Robinson. This is the Bearded Opinion. Thanks for listening. Peace out. See you next month.
Bye.